Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Avowed. Last time we started to explore Galloway's Tusk, and we decided that instead of risking like getting locked out, I still think it's doubtful that that quest over there locks you out of much. But you know, in my little cursory search for answers on whether or not there's a point of no return, somebody suggested that, you know, there were quests that you could miss out by going there first. And they could be wrong, but, you know, I didn't look into it anymore because I didn't want to get spoilers or anything. So we're just going to avoid that until we get done exploring this area. So with that, let's go over here and take out this beetle, because it doesn't deserve to live. It's a level 4 beetle. Or what is this? Superb quality? It's really kind of blind. Oop, that was the wrong button. Surely that poison's gonna kill it, right? Maybe not. What is that thing? Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this thing. I was hoping he'd be coming towards me, but... Oh, we got it. Ow. Not doing that much here. Good. What? Ow. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. No, stop it. Good damage there. Got him. Good. And that one's dead too. So it's just this guy now. Oh, nice dodge. Beautifully done. Alright. Get rid of that. That wasn't too bad, actually. All things considered, it wasn't that close at all. Okay, is there anything over here? I don't hear any shinies. Take a look over here. Ooh wee. God, this place looks so cool. It looks like Mordor, actually, now that I'm looking at it. A little bit. What was I describing it as earlier? Oh, I see you down there. Take this. It's been a while since I've played, so I don't remember what I was saying it looked like before. Probably something Elder Scrolls related. Knowing me. I think that's everything here. Gotta take a look at the map. Just making sure we get everything here. Yeah, I think all this mountain area we can't actually go to, which kind of makes the map look probably smaller than it looks. It's all very corridory. Oh, it was Malachor. That's what I was describing it as. Yeah. Guess saying the word corridor definitely filled in the blank there with Malachor. Really, KOTOR in general, very corridory. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Okay, should we go across the bridge or just keep exploring over here? I think we want to go across the bridge and try and get the bounties, right? I don't even know if we can get in there because the drawbridge is up. So maybe we do have to go and do this quest first, or at least maybe you have to start it to a certain point. I suppose like it could be going like the name of this quest might go like all throughout this zone. So like if you complete all of it, then it locks out things here, which I guess that would make sense. There's some screen tear. A major screen tear right there. That's weird. It doesn't like this bridge, this cobblestone.
Try growing up with that volcano on the horizon. You learn early on how fragile life can be.
Yeah. That's a rough volcano. Is it always active? I'm not sure why we're getting so much screen tear. I don't remember getting it Have we been getting it the whole playthrough and I just haven't noticed? I wouldn't put it past me not to notice, but it's only happening down below. Is it the floor that's doing it? I don't know. Alright. Are they gonna drop the bridge for me? Hey guys. You look more important.
It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
What? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
That would be news to me.
You're alive. You.
Uh-oh.
Asshole. You show your face now? Now?
You missed him, didn't you?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Gitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu.
Iancu?
And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense.
Oh, yeah. Some taken. I like that. Some taken.
What are you all doing at the ass end of the living lands anyway?
You know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. We need to speak to the council.
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden.
I don't suppose the wardens would teach their people to think for themselves, would they? I don't like that. We don't know this. I think the game does assume you went straight to the garden based off this. Oh no, we met them right outside, right? Okay. The steel garrote are already in Galloway's tusks. Solace Keep may be in danger.
Ha! If those bastards were here, we'd know. And if they came for us, we'd kill them. Simple as that.
Oh, then I guess we have nothing to worry about. Solace is saved and we didn't even have to do anything.
The Dream Scourge is tearing up the living lands. Tearing it apart. We're going to stop it.
Then you're wasting your time. We don't have any of that plague business in our keep.
Cosmine, you're doing that thing you always do when you're lying.
I didn't lie. There haven't been any dream trolls in Solace Keep.
And once again, I'm here waiting for your butt.
But there are rumors from the living archives. Sleepwalking, mad talking. Kostya told us it was the fumes from the volcano.
The Living Archives, have I heard of that before? Living Archives are a repository of ancient lore kept by the Dwarves of Solace. Monks and scribes of Living Archives safeguard Pargrunan history, mythology, and tradition for the sake of present and future generations. And who's Kostya? Member of Solace Keep's council and a vocal advocate for the end of Pargrunan tradition and isolationism. I like her. Have you ever read about a minor volcanic event causing a plague of madness?
Trick question. You never learned to read.
Ooh.
Even to my ears, it sounds wrong. It goes against everything I've been told. Gods damn it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I?
No.
I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
I admit it. Solace is damned impressive. Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls.
Ah, lovely drawbridge. They're not gonna let me cross it, are they?
Gods. Here we go.
I can cross the drawbridge. Yes. Haha. Best game ever. Ooh, that looks cool in there. And you know what, guys? I'm sorry to keep going back and forth on this. I just don't think our character would just ignore this. So we're gonna go back there and we're gonna do that. If we have found no fast travel points, that's insane. We're gonna go back here and we're gonna do this. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just been in the back of my mind as we continue going on and on. It's like, yeah, yes, I know we might miss things, but he wouldn't just not go there just because of some arbitrary thing. I suppose we should switch, huh? We're gonna keep Marius with us. We haven't had Kai and Marius together in a while, so bring the OG with us. Okay. Then we're gonna sprint over here. And I guess, you know, we'll put it to bed whether or not we get locked out of stuff. It doesn't... Companion points. Oh, hey. When do we get all these? Okay, let's see. So we got Kai with us. We've already got this upgraded. I do like this, so we're gonna keep going with this. Double the area of effect sounds good. Oh, we already got that. Temporary health, proportional for the number of enemies hit. And bonus attack damage, proportional to the number of hits. Yeah, we'll take that one. We'll just upgrade. Actually, let's get something else. Let's get him second wind. Yeah. Haven't needed it ever, but let's go and get this up. A little assassination thing here. Next closest enemy sounds good too. We'll take that. For Giada, we definitely want the healing one all the way up. Yeah. Overcharge sounds good. Sorry if I'm going through this a little quick. I just... Yeah. We already got that. Increases the size of the blast. Yeah. This ability is so cool. I love this ability. And... Yeah. Yep. Stun dealt to enemies hit by blast. Yeah, I like that. Good. Alright, let's go. To the garden. Suppose this is a part that if I was a talented Let's Player, or not talented Let's Player, I am very talented. If I guess a more dedicated editor, I suppose, this is the part you'd cut out. But then you guys would miss this beautiful landscape. Look at it. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful in your life? I don't know if there's any, I've never really seen like a volcanic land like this in real life. On a smaller scale, I guess like, sort of volcanic islands might have this kind of a landscape. But on this large of a scale, probably not. Seems like most volcanoes that are on like land, I guess I've never really seen too many, you know, perpetually active volcanoes either outside of island volcanoes. All right. Ooh.
I'll never get used to watching you do that.
Have I done that a lot? I don't think. Yeah. Have you seen me do that? Okay. Grab that. What is this?
Sure do know how to show us the sights, Envoy. If it weren't so deadly and disturbing to look at, it'd be breathtaking.
It is pretty awesome. Alright, we got a journal here, Non-Drew's journal. There are precious few legible entries in this journal, which was written centuries ago by a leader of the Pargrunan named Non-Drew, who commanded the dwarves to build a permanent home in Galawain's tusks. Most of what survives details either the minutiae behind the construction of Solace Keep, or the relationship between the dwarves that followed Nandru's lead. There is one entry of particular note. The godless bridge has fallen. Perhaps that is for the best. I may have found another path to the garden, one better suited to conceal its secrets from the intrusive and foolhardy.
So the bridge is gone, but there's another way into the garden? If there's another way, I'm not seeing it from here. And I've never seen a ship that would survive the acid sea.
The acid sea? Marius, any ideas?
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the garden, it would be the Council of Solace. I can't make any promises, though. Like I said, they don't welcome outsiders, much less Adirans. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get.
What do my godlike features have to do with this?
Nandru had the same stuff on his face. Like the two of you were made by the same sculptor. You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to Nandru will take you in Solace. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
Right, that's that piece of information he held back from us for, like, I don't know, a couple days. Or maybe a couple months. Who knows? I hope it doesn't come to that.
Then let's head to Solace Keep. If we hurry, we can keep ahead of the Steel Garrote.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it.
We must reach the garden before the Steel Garrote does, no matter the cost. It's a plan. Let's go.
Right. If we're going, let's go.
Okay, well, there you go, guys. That's what you get for being nervous about... I'm glad I came back and looked, because that gives me a whole better reason to be going in there. It's weird that the game is, like, assuming I had already done this. It felt like, because Marius is already like, oh, we got to see the council. I mean, I guess you could just say, like, hey, that's... Yeah, of course, we want to see the council. We always want to see the leaders whenever we go to any place. But yeah, it's, I'm glad I went back and did that. That's good. Okay. And damn that post for being unclear about what I was asking. I guess it's more my fault. Also, I mean, like, the game's still relative. I guess it's not new anymore. What am I talking about? Oh, hello. This was worth it. It was worth coming back just for that. Yeah, I guess the game's no longer really considered new, right? It's been, what, 3 months? 3.5 months? Yeah, maybe 3, I don't know. Luckily, in terms of, you know, my output of videos, the school year is almost up, which means summertime. Which always means more time to actually sit down and record and edit and everything. Which is going to be great. I'll have to think if I want to do a second series alongside Oblivion after I get done with this. Because I don't think we have a ton left to do in this game, really. You know, our current power level is making it so we clear things pretty quickly. Anything up here? Aha! So even though we got quite a bit to explore here in Galloway's Tusks, I don't expect it will be particularly challenging to explore. And like I said, considering how mountainous and corridory it is, I don't think it'll take as long as like Emerald Stair took. I think Emerald Stair is probably... It was definitely the most open of the 4 we've been to. Which definitely makes it a little bit more time-consuming to explore, just because, you know, you don't have the landmarks that you can follow to keep track of everything. Although it probably was still my favorite, the Emerald Stair. I really liked that zone, especially the swamp and the forest. The first area with all the farms and stuff I didn't really care for, but I don't know. To be honest, like, all the zones have been phenomenal. And this place is cool as shit. Look at it. The lava flowing down it. This is true dwarven architecture. Hello. Hi. Hello there.
They let anyone in these days, huh?
They sure do. Hi.
No one cares about protocol anymore.
Oh, good. Then I can take this stuff? Why the heck do you guys have common shit? I'm gonna take this from you guys just so you don't use that trash. Can't believe it.
Wait, you're not from the hunting party. Where's the hunting party? They were supposed to be here an hour ago.
Idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed. We need the supplies. I swear if they've gotten themselves drunk out there, I'm gonna turn them into leather.
Everything alright here, guys? You want me to go look for him? No? Okay.
You look just like Nandru.
I sure do.
Markings. The council is going to lose its mind.
Well,
Mikala is going to... I don't know what Mikala is going to do. This has never happened.
I can't wait to see what the council will say.
it'd be kind of cool.
Feed us, mother. Duty won't keep us from dying.
How dare you talk to your mother that way?
It'd be cool if I could play as a dwarf. That would make this feel even more special.
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word.
Can I be of assistance, perhaps?
You cannot. These are Pargrunen matters. We'd
Oh, okay.
prefer that you not involve yourself.
Alright.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, hmm? We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas.
Poisoning is a strong choice of words.
Solace Keep's matters are for Solace Keep's wardens. Stay out of it.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for.
I don't want to hear another word of this.
An outlander.
It's an interesting thing about tradition, right? I think, I'd probably say the prevailing opinion on it is that,
What do you think
you know, if
it
you...
means?
God, stop talking, I'm
What means?
chatting.
The Outlander coming to Solace.
Fine, I'll listen.
What do you think it means? Is it a sign from Nandru?
A sign from Nandru? Don't let Mihala hear you say that. She'd throw you in the lava.
An outlander.
God damn it. Okay. The idea of, like, you know, I think the prevailing opinion is, like, if you stick to your traditions too much, your civilization will kind of, like, stagnate, kind of thing, and then collapse or, like, decline. But I think it's all about, I guess it's all about finding the balance of it, right? Because if you change your traditions too much, too quickly, you kind of lose what made you a civilization in the first place. You know, like I'm thinking of like you know, I was just teaching Rome about Roman history, and you know, the idea of like the Roman Empire when it collapsed was so different in terms of its citizenry by the time it collapsed. You know, they didn't have like the sort of militaristic pride going for them anymore. They were full of mercenaries and everything. Yeah, I'm an outlander. You got something to say about it, buddy? Damn. Anyway, let's go. You guys can look up Rome yourself. I'm not here to teach you. Alright, travel to Solace Keep. Bareth.
Is that Marius? He's alive?
You got like a certain scent to you, Marius, or do they just have a very feminine sounding voice at the gate there? Oh, this is nice. They got some sort of like ancestral altars or something. Ooh, offerings for me. You guys shouldn't have.
Welcome back to Wodika's nails. An outsider. Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to...
You really aren't used to outsiders, I take it.
No, I can't say I am. Do you have any questions about Solace Keep?
So many. Why were you so shocked by my appearance? I mean, we know this. I'm not going to keep asking about it. Is there anywhere of note I should visit in the keep?
Yes, of course. Straight towards the back, you'll find stairs to the forge. On the right are the mess hall and the quartermaster. Up the stairs to the left is where we cultivate a small amount of plant life, and to the right is the Shrine of Vodika. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know.
Interesting that they have a shrine to Wodika. Was that the only one they had? Yeah. Why Wodika? I understand. It's an honor to be here.
It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Solace Keep.
That's actually got like the hair on the back of my neck standing up. That there's of all the gods that are represented here that have their own shrine worthy of mention, is Wodika. I guess not that Phaedus would mind. He probably worships Wodika. Well, I guess before Sapidol came into picture. I guess I don't worship Sapidol yet, but... Help wanted. Repair the godless aqueducts. Y'all keep asking me how we can pump more water from the springs, and I keep telling you the same thing. We can't. What we can do is repair the old aqueducts out by slumbering fields. They worked for the godless centuries ago. They just need a little upkeep now. If you're tired of tasting sulfur in your water, then join my small expeditionary team to take stock of repairs. If the godless left functional aqueducts behind, we should consider them a gift of Abaddon. There's no reason we shouldn't use them. Come find me by the fountain on the second floor of the keep if you're interested. Chief Engineer Gabriel. Yeah, I'm interested in that. Sounds fun. Alright. What do we got? Ooh.
Sanctuary of Nardru. Hasn't changed a bit.
It is carved from stone.
Ooh. This looks nice. Also, if that's Nardru, I'm sorry guys, I don't look anything like that. I forgot the button for... Oh, no, put the weapon away. Sorry guys. What's my first person? There we go, you. Yeah, it doesn't look... stop. Oh, okay. There's no resemblance there. Because we have a beard and stuff on our heads. Why is it that there's no... okay. I'm perfectly normal, guys. I'm just like you. I swear. Ooh, okay.
Wodika's crown, an outsider here?
Hi. Right here. Okay. I guess we'll just start exploring. Ooh.
Mihala is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world, lest it leave us behind. Absolutely. Can you imagine if we had access to fresh crops from here? Or all of the goods that pass through Paradise? No, I can't. Not with Mihala calling the shots. Then perhaps it's time for a change around here.
Uh-oh. That's never a good sign to hear. Hi, Captain Joffrey.
So you're the outsiders my guards let into the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmi. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough.
Don't judge Cosmin too harshly. I'm very persuasive.
Doesn't matter. Unless the council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this.
Is it really that bad?
Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything.
What happened to him?
If I knew, I wouldn't be talking to you, Nimdut. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare.
What kind of something does she think could have happened to him?
Wish I knew. Mina's been distraught ever since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
We ran into Petru in Emerald Stair. What has he gotten himself into? Odd for the captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this.
I vaguely remember running into somebody in Emerald Stair.
Wake up, Mother. It's me, your little growly. Oh, my dear. It's been so long. How is my grandson, that little blight?
Mother, I saw you earlier. Don't you remember?
No, my little grub. I'm sorry. But where is your boy?
He's just on patrol. He'll be back soon.
Nando, it is so good to see you.
Not my name. Don't look anything like him. Alright, what's back here? Nothing? I mean, the guy looks a bit injured there, but that's okay, I guess.
I hope the expedition to the Slumbering Fields is doing all right. Shouldn't they have returned by now?
Expedition? What are you talking about? Did I miss something?
You haven't heard? Some wardens were sent to investigate the problems with the aqueducts.
Ah, no, I haven't. May the golem grant them safe passage and a swift return.
I wonder who the golem is. Guys, you got spider webs all over your... Come on. If you're gonna live here, at least clean up the spider webs. Cobwebs. Jeez. That's embarrassing. You're the cleaner. Take those brooms. Stop sweeping that one stone. Look, it's... Actually, you need a new broom, to be honest. It's a crappy broom. But it's good enough to get those cobwebs down. Chop, chop. Nandrew demands it. Okay, we got a shop here. Kitchen supply requisition. This list of sorely needed provisions is written in a neat, blocky script. Wooden spoons, flatware, steel bowls without dents, seals for water still, mortar for patching walls, bones for broth, any kind of spice at all, rat poison, bread flour, spring berries, potatoes, water, honey. Nice. Gonna need some potatoes too. Hi.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal.
If everyone wants seconds, you must be a good cook.
Very funny, pal. I should... Oh, well, then thank you, outsider. Compliments here are scarce. I am the ringleader of the circus. No one does anything without a belly full of Whatever we're warming up here today. Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could rustle up for you.
Nah, I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, Amakura. You're a good hunter. Always were. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you?
They're a lot more amicable about Marius than I thought they'd be. What sort of things do people eat in Solace?
Oh, my friend, let me tell you something. It's best not to worry about what's in the food. We eat what we have. We depend mostly on our hunters and patrols to bring back whatever they can find. Of course, that means I have to be creative to find ways to make everything edible and palatable, at least.
With land this barren, you eat for survival, not pleasure.
Exactly. These mountains aren't called Galloway's tusks because there's food stuck between them. Anything that's not a mushroom or bread is a blessed luxury around here. And actual meat? Good luck. Councillor Kostia wants things to change around here. He wants to work with the other settlements to increase trade. Imagine it. Fish from Thirdborn, wild game from Paradis, produce from Fior Messiverno.
Well, not... Yeah, I wouldn't count on produce from Fior.
Ah, yes, I forgot. I don't know what I would do if my home was destroyed like that. I guess I take what we have for granted. Tradition says we have to survive without help from the outside world, or we'll never survive. Tradition has kept these walls standing. It makes sense why we'd be slow to risk losing that.
So what's for dinner?
Well, it's I couldn't tell you. And I skinned it myself.
That's weird.
Best of luck out there, my friends. And stay away from this stew.
Alright, actually.
Greetings. What can I do for my new friends?
Oh, we're friends already. Let's see what you got. Gorman's Delight. Food restores 40% more health and essence. Ooh, it looks like a nice ring. The useful but modest enchantment on this ring is at odds with its over-the-top extravagant design. The base, a heavy band of the highest quality gold, is worth a fair price in its own right, but the numerous diamonds embedded into it propel that value to something most people couldn't really comprehend. It's 3,000 gold. Whoever used such an expensive piece of jewelry as a host to this enchantment must have had far more wealth than they knew what to do with. That's not too bad, actually. Alright, so all this stuff. Wow, we have a lot of money right now. That's impressive. Wait. I didn't actually see if you had anything I wanted. I do want the all leaves tea. Yeah, and we're pretty good on food, so I don't need to buy any more. But the all leaves tea is really good for our essence upkeep. Lessons on how to be a scumbag. Listen to people tell you how scarce food is, and then go around and take all the food off the table.
You think Kostia's right, huh?
Think of the salted fish we could get trading with Thirdborn.
Better than this mystery meat, that's for sure.
That's actually a really cool sitting animation. I mean, besides, you know, him not actually sitting at the beginning, but yeah, I like that. Beetle, a how-to. This blocky script is written with an overly heavy hand. What is a beetle? It's the wretched excuse for mead that we, or what is beetle? It's mead that we have in this god's forsaken waste we call a home. It's a beverage as harsh and unyielding as the Pagrunin that drink it. It's a point of pride for Solace's proud defenders and a shared hatred that brings our people together. That's what beetle is. To truly appreciate beetle and the horrendous process through which it is made, you must first know of its origins. With my great-great-great-great-grandmother, the letter continues like this for several paragraphs before finally ending in a laughably short recipe. I hear ya. Thought you could hide behind the corner on me. Hello.
What do you want?
Any rumors?
Depends on what you care about. There's a bounty board you can check if you need coin.
Mm-hmm.
I heard something about the trade caravan, but I've yet to see hide nor hair of them.
Oh, they're gone.
And Mina here's been blubbering for a while, if you're really desperate for something to do. But that's all I've got. So, what do you want?
Nothing.
Suit yourself.
Is this Mina? Hi, Mina.
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Marius? You're back? God's alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petru here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge.
Yeah, but he's not, so you should really be trying to help Joffrey out. Is there a lack of leadership in the keep?
You bet your fat-bottomed ass there is. Joffrey's fine, but he's green compared to our old captain, Petru. It's supposed to be a temporary post, but Petru went missing a few weeks ago and still hasn't come back. Of course, Mihala says he's on council business, but that's a load of saka. There's more that goes on in this keep than that old crone knows about. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that.
Okay.
Petru, he skirted the rules. Has some project out there at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zaribs, killed in a lava flow.
Okay, so a couple quick things here about this dialogue. One, she mentioned that Petru disappeared a few weeks ago, so depending on your definition of few, let's go with 3, which is what I usually think it is. I think that's kind of the common, whatever. Around a few. It's certainly not months ago. And we saw Petru. We don't know how long it was between when Petru left and when we saw him, but that basically tells us that since Emerald's Stair, at least, it has not been more than a few weeks in the game. So, not a lot of time is passing. Good to know. Also, what was the other point? Oh, about Marius. She just said, Marius is an example of what happens, but, nothing happened to Marius. At least not yet. Maybe the council will say something, but, everybody else is treating him like, oh, our old friend's back. So it's like, okay, that doesn't sound so bad. Of course, we've seen how they treated other deserters outside, but Marius isn't being treated like that. At least not by the general populace. Anyway, that old tower is a good spot to look for clues to his whereabouts.
I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned warden tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right?
Sure.
Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him.
I'll do what I can.
Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Adiren.
You're welcome.
Sometimes people just leave. He's probably drunk somewhere feeling bad about it.
That's it. I'm cutting you off, Mina. You're talking nonsense.
That's Saka, and you know it. You're too scared of Mihala to even think otherwise.
Do you like making yourself useful, outsider?
Yes.
Welcome to the Tusks, outsider. Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly.
See, now this is also an interesting thing. Why do they have a bounty board here? Like, no outsiders come here, so it's not like bounty hunters are coming in to check it. The only people who go out are wardens on assignment, so, like, you wouldn't have a bounty board. You just assign your wardens to go take care of it. Is there nobody else available to deal with these? Let's see what she says here.
No. Our fighters are more than capable, but they are stretched thin. Times are hard. But that's life here in the Tusks.
Okay, yeah, so... I guess we gotta have a bounty board, though, because all the other cities do. Not that I'm complaining, I like the bounties. Why do these creatures need to be killed?
Resources are scarce out here. We need to cull the competition if we are to survive.
Goodbye.
Be safe out there.
I suppose it could always be like a thing of like, you know, wardens having like their own little private competitions to complete the bounties over each other. Alright, the Spore King. Attention. A reward will be given for killing an exceptionally territorial sporling that has been causing havoc in the slumbering fields. It is believed to have been around since before even Nandru's time, but it is causing difficulty for our engineers and wardens that are trying to ensure fresh water continues flowing to Solace Keep. This creature must be destroyed for all our sakes.
We've taken to calling it the Spore King. Not sure when it started or who is to blame, but the name stuck, unfortunately.
Kongasar and Krusta. Attention, a reward will be given for killing a pair of ogres that have taken up residence at the Old Godless Shrine. They are extremely aggressive and have refused any attempt to communicate. Whereas, they have slain multiple wardens patrolling the area. Kongasar and Krusta must be eliminated.
Be careful with those ogres. Bastards are tough.
Death Duel. A reward will be given for killing a foul undead creature that has been seen wandering the Ash Forest. For some reason, it has taken up residence in the forest's crater. Its very existence is an affront to Wodica. Cleanse the tusk of its foul presence.
Put that poor husk out of its misery. Destroy it, so that the soul within can be freed.
Okay, that's another reference to them, like, really worshipping Wodica. Which is strange, again, because of Nandru being Sapado's godlike. I'm sure that's going to be something we're going to dig into. Urval now. A reward will be given for killing the fiend Urval now. This massive bear infected by the Dream Scourge has been spotted in the Twinned Wood. The godforsaken beast has slain some of Solace's best wardens. It threatens the safety of our people and must be killed.
Be careful. Some of our best wardens were lost to that thing. Bereth guide their souls to a better life.
Renato's dispatch. Wanted. Sansa, some Nimdut from Paradis reports his assistant Renato is missing somewhere in the Tusks. A reward has been offered for the return of Renato's cartographic notes. Below is his last correspondence in case he's not already dead. Sansa, my good man. Work is still proceeding apace. It's rocky going, though. Hot, cold, and windy all in the same day. Hope to reach Solace Keep tomorrow. Looking forward to the local cuisine. These wilds are a test of what one considers edible. I'll have the geological feature data sent your way as soon as I find anything resembling a courier post. The Pargunan are skeptical of outsiders, to put it delicately. I'm not sure what a Nimda is, but I've been called it 3 times. Any longer, and I might not be above bribing a merchant caravan to carry it. If I've learned one thing about the Tusks, it's that a fellow has to do what it takes. Renato. Right, and Beetle Matriarch. A reward will be given for killing a deadly beetle matriarch. It has established a large nest in Galloway's tusks. It is breeding at an alarming rate. Remove this menace and stem the beetle invasion plaguing the region.
Be careful with this one. We believe it's the source of the beetles infesting the region.
Oh, great.
Hi.
Outsider,
Warden.
you need something?
You don't see a lot of outsiders here, do you?
Never once, and now that I have, I can't say I care for it. Leave our keep and our garden be. That's all I'll say on that.
Let's trade. Son of Black Heaven. Ooh. What's it do? Blocking has a 10% chance to restore 20 essence. Plus 50% maximum essence. Ooh. Interesting. One of the 2 legendary armaments favored by Fesa Adaris, a fire godlike arcane knight. A fire godlike arcane knight of the Steel Garrote from centuries past. The colors of the shield reflect the woman that first wielded it, with coal-black skin and fire that burned a brilliant gold. Fesa was a sight to behold on the battlefield. Despite her overzealous use of her powers in combat, Son of Black Heaven kept Fesa energized and ready to continue the fight for much longer than would be expected for a woman so eager to unleash her wrath. What a cool shield. I like it. By the Chaos Coral. And fragments of the spoils. This map provides information on the locations of fragments of Galloway's god totem. Purchase it to see the information contained within. Yes, please. Where the fungal forest halts among ruins the changeling's totem exalts. Below a bridge above the acid sea, the first of the elks remains shall be. Past disused tower guarding lava fields, by stone and bramble this antler is sealed. The lupine pelt will heed your call, an ashen tower where the sky did fall. Near the founder's head these arrows find, out of view where he is blind. In fallen spire amidst fields of slumber, a wooden trio waits to be discovered. The final shafts you shall seek in a silent village where spirits still shriek. Okay. By the lockpicks. And that's it. There we go. Alright. Anything back here? Nope. Alright, so we've been everywhere on the first floor.
Mikhala understands the importance of tradition. Nandru chose this place for a reason.
It's down here.
I feel like a shrine of Abidan among the forges.
I can't believe you guys got interrupted. Forge Master's orders. To all who serve in the Forge. I understand you think I am unworthy of this position, but by decree of the Council of Solace and our hallowed traditions, I am your Forge Master, and you shall all treat me as such. For example, no more leaving stations unkempt. No more sloofing ash in my direction. No more stealing of my rations. No more using the forge fires to cook meat. No more hilarious effigies. No more use of the term Gorge Master to refer to my eating habits. No more flicking slag at me and then acting like you did nothing. Tuli, I know it was you. No more swapping my quenching oil out for deadly acid. No more patting me on my head instead of saying, yes, Forge Master. I expect these guidelines to be followed to the letter, lest the Commandant hear my complaint herself. Forge Master Della. Forge Master Della. Ooh, man, this place is probably really hot. I love the red glow, though. That's really cool. Hello.
I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, when they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about, I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place.
Yeah, it's pretty unkempt here. Having trouble being heard.
Indeed. Some of it is all the noise, but some of it is that I'm new to this job. Hazing is what it is. I am Forge Master Della. Recently appointed, I should add. Old Master Tassa passed away, and the council appointed me.
Master Tassa died? I figured that old lady would live forever.
So did I. Turns out death comes for us all. Surprised me, too.
Someone volunteered you for the position, I take it?
I assume so. Maybe Tassa did it herself. I know I wouldn't have put my own name on the list.
Why wouldn't you want to be Forge Master? Are you not compensated or supported well enough?
No, that's not it. I'm just worn rough because I don't get to do the work anymore. Stand here and watch these Komai do it. I get compensated just like everyone else. I just also get a place in the Obsidian Quarter with the officers. You came down here for a reason. What can I do for you?
Looks like you take your inspiration from that shrine to Abaddon.
I know. A shrine to Abaddon in a forge. How unique. What can I do for you?
I've been told to look for a blacksmith in Solace Keep to work this metal into something special for me. Show him the star metal.
Is that Abaddon's shiny beard? It is star metal. I've only had the pleasure of working with it a few times before. These days I work more with the quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else Forge Master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the forge again. Oh, how I miss it!
Let him continue.
The heat of the flowing lava. The feeling of power as you shape metal to your liking. The rush of adrenaline when an errant spark lights your beard aflame.
Keep waiting.
The burn of sore muscles that have worked a hammer for hours. The rhythmic tune the metal sings as you work it.
You really enjoy smithing, don't you?
Huh? What makes you say that? Oh, is it... Oh, no, never mind. Let's not get carried away, huh? Back to business. I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. Simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal arquebus. Now that sounds like a proper challenge.
I don't use either one of those things. I'll take a sword.
Very good. This shouldn't take long. Let me show you why the council chose me to be master of this forge.
Now this, I have to see.
It is done.
Wow.
Call it the Meteor Blade. Never before has anything I've crafted held such a wicked edge.
I see why you're the Forge Master. Thank you. This is an incredible weapon.
You are most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I could do with it. Bring me more fragments, and I can make you that arquebus I mentioned. Or, yes, perhaps I could further refine your meteor blade.
Give me an even sharper blade.
Aye, the golem. Oh, this will be my pleasure. This won't take long, but it will be worth it. Just you wait and see.
Can't wait to see how this turns out.
Here you are. The finest blade I have ever had the pleasure of crafting. May it serve you well.
They should have done like a little cutscene there, I think. I will carve both our names into the annals of history with this sword.
I will pray that you do just that.
Okay, I have more star metal for you?
Blessed day. What would you like done?
You mentioned arquebus. Show me what you can do.
May Abaddon guide my hand.
I thought I only had two.
This trial be worthy of Magrin's attention.
This ought to be good.
Here it is.
Moonstrike.
A firearm unlike any other. I call it the Moonstrike Arquebus, for it will strike your enemies as fiercely as Abaddon's hammer struck the falling moon.
Another masterwork. You have truly proven yourself, Forge Master.
Thank you for your kind words, outsider. I will take them to heart.
Where do you get your materials?
We have mines throughout the tasks. though most of them were abandoned until very recently. Most of our material comes from reforging old equipment. Someone dies or retires and we make something new from their stuff.
It's a fine tradition, if you don't mind going on patrol in your dead uncle's old pants.
Mock all you like, outcast. This way has worked for centuries.
Why were your mines abandoned?
Like most things around Solace, they got too costly and dangerous to maintain. The council thought it best to close them down. Council of Kostya has argued to get some of them open again. We might be getting some new ores sometime soon.
Let me see your wares. Faith and conviction. Ooh. Slowly regenerates essence. You and your companion receive 4% damage reduction. Being awarded with this armor is one of the greatest honors that a soldier of the Adirian Empire can receive. To even be considered for this, a soldier must have consistently shown unwavering faith in Boudica and boundless devotion to the Empire and all of its people. This is not enough. For a recipient of this armor must also have proven themselves to be a strong leader, a peerless warrior, and willing to sacrifice everything in the name of Adir. How this esteemed plate made its way to Solace Keep is a mystery. I want it. I want it. Oh, but I gotta buy these things too. Nah. Okay, let's check out these things. Moonstrike. 369 physical damage. Dude. That looks amazing. Power attacks deal moderate frost accumulation to nearby enemies. Hits deal 10% bonus frost damage. The opalescent mosaic pattern decorating this arquebus brings thoughts of the stars beyond its wielder. Each bullet fired from it strikes as violently as Andra's own moon and as cold as the void. The normally rigid star metal that was used to make this weapon has been masterfully molded into an exquisitely functioning arquebus. No easy feat. Running a finger along the barrel produces an eerie noise, somewhere between humming and a cacophony of whispers. Cool. Andra's offense. It's only slightly better than the spear. This thing hits like a truck though, jeez. I gotta try that out. A full combo attack gives the hit enemy 20% minus 20% damage for 15 seconds. Hits deal bonus frost damage. With more star metal to work with, Forge Master Della was able to take the meteor blade and hone its already impressive edge to something of legends. The cold emanating from this weapon has deepened it to a chill worthy of the void that the metal came from. When holding the sword, you can almost hear a faint sound, not unlike the ebb and flow of the tides themselves. Cool. If I sell this, I can buy that. If I sell these two things, I can buy it too. Guess we're not going to use Emperor's Reach anymore. But this is like an important weapon for the Empire. I'm not going to get rid of that. See, I can sell these things though. Yeah, I'm never going to use them. Never going to use them. Not enough money to get what we need, but we'll try and remember to get this. I want that. Alright. So, switch. First, let's take a look at this. Ooh, we've never used one of these before. I think we might start using this, guys. This is what our character from the first two games always used. Kind of wish I had been using them now. They're so cool. So cool, but we've also got this. And that wand, we're probably never going to get better than that. Ooh, this thing looks awesome too. Holy crap. Look at that. That is a beautiful sword. Okay, cool. Got some really cool looking weapons now. Alright guys, I think we're going to end the episode here. In the next episode, we'll go up to the second floor, explore that, and maybe get to the council as well. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Oh, look at it in the light. Oh, it like changes colors and stuff depending on the light hitting it. Oh, it's so cool. But until the next episode, I hope you'll have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you later.